All right, Tuesday, November 9th, early morning. I'd say it's around, I don't know, 8:45 or so. Got my co-pilot ready. Oh, door's locked. Hey man, you're scratching my sweet paint job. Chill out, dude. The joy of having a... There we go. Just gotta give it the old Fonzie. You gotta slow down. Come on, you can do it. Too many dog treats, bro. Broette. You did fall gracefully, though. I'll give you that. Bringing a lawn and garden trash bag just in case they don't give me a bag to put the engine in. You ready? You ready? All right, guys, so we're headed to Pryor. It's around, I don't know, a little over 30 minutes to get there, probably. Lots of highway driving. I better get gas. Dang it. All right, gotta get gas. All right, so I'm still a little bit groggy this morning, not very sleepy, or not very awake, I should say. So anyway, went ahead and got gas. It was $3.01 a gallon for just regular 87 octane with ethanol, by the way. I don't know what the gas prices in you guys' areas are, but I don't think that's terrible compared to what it has been before. But anyway, I topped it off. Anyway, I went inside the store and I got me an energy drink. I got off of those for a long time because I drank them for a couple of years in a row, you know, almost every single day. And then it got to where they just made me feel like crap anymore. They weren't waking me up, they was making me sleepy, so I stopped drinking them. So I thought, well, I'll go ahead and buy one this morning and give it a try. So I grabbed it and I paid at the counter, and it was $3.05 for a canned energy drink. So I won't be buying another one. That's another thing in this country that's absolutely ridiculously priced. So I'm out. Back to water and sweet tea that we make ourselves. Anyway, right now I'm traveling on the actual Route 66, and I'm headed into Claremore, Oklahoma, which is pretty much just right up there. And I get caught at this light every time, it seems like. Anyway, once I get down here in Claremore, I will actually turn right on Highway 20 and head into Pryor. Anyway, I'll see if they'll let me video the machine shop. I don't know if they will or not, but I'll give it a try. Well, so now I'm a little disappointed. So these water plugs, drain plugs, whatever you want to call them, was still on the block, which those should have been removed when the block was done, but they weren't. So I couldn't get them out with my 3/8 ratchet. They were too tight, so I had to use the big boy there. Got them out, but look at the crap that's crusted in the hole right there. Look at that. That is amazing. So all that shit's down inside the water jackets. This side is the same way. Try to get it where you can see it. There's crap right there. Ain't that awesome? I tell you, you can't get shit done anymore the right way. So had I have not cleaned up the water passage side of the block, which I'm gonna have to do that now, that stuff would have got all inside my cooling system, clogged up my brand new radiator. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Well, I guess now I'll be putting muriatic acid in this block. Let me finish their job for them. All right, guys, it is Thursday, November 11th, 2021. Not in too great of a mood right now. I had a crap show going on here. but I did get the engine and trans out of the hardtop finally. I made an attempt to do this yesterday, but it rained a little bit. By the time I put the car back in the garage, it stopped raining. So I waited for a little bit, and I come back outside, and then it started raining again, so I just didn't do anything yesterday. So this morning I come out and got it up in the air, and I was too lazy to drain the antifreeze out of the side of the block. You know, they got these drain plugs down here on the side of the block on both sides. I had some nice stainless steel plugs in there, but I'm going to put those in the 400, so when I drained this a while ago, I put some old crappy ones in there. But anyway, I was too lazy to get into the car with the drain plugs pulled out and get the block drained. So I was like, oh, it'll be all right until I get it out here, you know, up in the air, and then I don't have to climb under the car. Well, I got it at such an angle coming out of there with the weight of the trans together, the antifreeze was actually running out of the coolant passages because I had the intake off on the back and then running off the back of the trans and then down on the ground. So as I get it jacked up a little bit out of there, the car was sitting up here. I start pulling on that engine hoist and hurt my back because that thing does not roll worth a crap. But and my driveway has all these big holes in it, you know, so you know this driveway's a piece of crap. But anyway, that engine and trans got to swinging a little bit, and that plastic cap plug on the back of that tapped that and knocked that plug out, and transmission fluid started pouring out all over the place. So I run over there, grabbed the plug, shoved it back in there, but probably lost a good quart of tranny fluid out of it, but because I didn't drain it either. But anyway, I used a bunch of rags and paper towels and everything and sopped up everything the best I could. And then I tried washing it off with a garden hose, but you know, it still has that oily look in the water because of that antifreeze and stuff. But so now I have to clean all this mess up. So I went ahead and pulled the cylinder heads off just now, and then I put my engine pulling chain to the head hole in the block because I want to lift it back up, pull the torque converter bolts out, get the transmission separated. I got to pull the oil pan off the bottom of it, flex plate, or I mean the harmonic balancer off of it and stuff, so I can get the timing cover off. Basically just stripping that one down to get parts off of it. But anyway, at least I got that done, and boy am I happy about it. So my wife is home for lunch. Are you ready to eat?
Ready.
All right. Well, I guess that's a good enough update, but hopefully this weekend I'll get my parts and I can put my engine back together, or my 400 together, so see how that goes. Oh, that was the other thing I might mention. I ordered all the parts Tuesday. I ordered rod bearings, main bearings, a Felpro engine gasket set. I got a flex plate, a harmonic balancer. I bought 5 quarts of Comp Cam's engine break-in oil that has, you know, all the zinc and all the stuff in it. And then I also got a bottle of the Comp Cam ZDDP additive, just because I always do that. Just a little bit extra never hurt, you know. Anyway, I woke up out of bed yesterday morning and I was laying there, and then it hit me. I didn't order piston rings. Pretty important component to have to assemble a short block on an engine. So I got up and had breakfast, and I had to order my piston rings. So I don't know if I'm going to get my rings this weekend or not. I'm hoping everything gets here this, you know, by Saturday, so I can build the engine, and then I could get it painted this weekend, which would be awesome. But since I forgot that, probably not. You know, I do want to ask you guys something. I have never ever run an aftermarket oil pan, ever. This is I don't know what brand this is. I think it's from Summit or whatever, but I've had that for a few years. It's still in the box. This is a driver's side dipstick, just a stock replacement style oil pan for small block Chevy. You guys got any issues with one of these? I'm hoping they seal, because I've always used stock oil pans. You know, I don't need a self-lubricating chassis on this car. That would really make me mad. So I'm a little worried about using it, but I don't have a nice oil pan off either one of those 400s. One of them, the guys had pulled that engine out of that motorhome, and it looks like they just dropped it on the ground. So the oil pan's all caved in. And the other one is very, very heavily rust pitted. So I'd have to do a bunch of putty work, and, you know, I'd have to blast it, putty it, and it's just going to take a lot of work. And I had this one here brand new that would work, so I'm just nervous about it not sealing, you know what I mean? I always run the one-piece Velcro rubber pan gaskets, but it kind of makes me nervous because it's not something I've done before. So anyway, if anybody's used a aftermarket replacement stock style oil pan and they had issues, comment down below because I am curious. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go in and eat lunch with my wife. Thanks for watching.